Hello and welcome to Vertex of Abundance. My name is Priestess Gorgeous. I will be your oracle today. I'm here to brief you on the soul purpose energy for the second week of April. That'll run from about the 7th all the way through to the 13th. And again, my name is Priestess Gorgeous. Welcome to Vertex of Abundance. The first thing I want to talk about is the concept of justice. The justice card, sometimes it's the number 8, sometimes it's the number 11. It's really about alignment with universal law. Okay, so things are going on here in the physical, but nothing is really devoid of spirituality. And in order for things to show up in the physical, it needs to be filtered through the spiritual realms. And that could be a break in our ego, a break in our consciousness. The foundation that we've built something on, there may be a forced change with it, okay? So sometimes what we're doing down here is competing with what the universe wants. Sometimes they're trying to give us bigger, brighter, and better than what we're striving towards. And in order to align with that bigger, brighter, and better, sometimes we need to break ourselves open or break free. And it can be bothersome. It can create conflict, not just internal conflict with our power, but external conflict with other people. It may look like power struggles, agendas, okay? Ultimately, we got to do what's right. We got to stand up for our beliefs. And that's a little bit challenging sometimes, but it's really why we're here, what needs to happen. Life experience is what I call that. And that's not always positive. It can be a rude awakening. When the Justice card and the Tower card come out, what that does is that it means the truth will be revealed. And these conflicts, these ego battles, we're going to be the ones victorious because we've gone on the journey to get the good and the bad and the ugly. And yes, it was a negative experience. It was a difficult experience. For some of us, it was a painful experience. Okay? We had to have a couple dark nights. Our fears may be becoming realities. We may have not been able to rest, or we may have been suffering greatly through the illumination of the truth. Okay? So it is a significant experience for us. And whatever these revelations are, whatever these blinding flashes of the obvious, these epiphanies are, they're going to involve boundaries. They're going to involve truth. Okay? So I'm hearing quite a bit. There was a forced change for us recently. What's coming in right now is we've discovered oh yeah, it was necessary. This change was necessary. But it would have been a little bit chaotic. It wouldn't be particularly pleasant. And this change with it brought a door. A door opened up. We had to see a couple of things. Step into some awareness. Pay attention to some reality. It was a blinding, harsh reality. And now where we're left is an opportunity. The truth has been given to us. Rather violently, rather traumatically, the truth was revealed to us. And it might have been a self-truth. It seems like most of this truth is hiding in the shadows, and that's in our own shadows here. So, my findings are that in order to open up the door for this bond, we're going to need to be empowered with our own decisions. We're going to stand on the solid ground that we've been given. We might need to create our own solid ground, and we may need to not ask permission to live our lives and make our own decisions. Frankly, period, point blank, that's what it is here. That, okay, if I'm going on a cycle of breaking through here, whatever foundation I built, I'm going to need to address the reality of it. Whatever it is that I've created, whatever it is that I've been standing on, I'm going to need to align myself with who I used to be to get here, and then release that so I can get onto there. There is next, future, and it doesn't need to be clearly defined, whatever and wherever there is. We just need to keep moving and not go backwards. Okay, so what's emerging is our relationships. There's going to be harshness there. I feel like it's one final movement of the harsh realities. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think we're going to get, starting next week, a lot of, oh, okay, you know, we're still fighting in our relationships. I think all the truth will be out in the open by then. And we'll begin to integrate that and move on from it. So I think this is the final, throwdown. Because we have the Justice and the Tower. That means cold hard truth coming out. Now we are on the path of the Wheel of Fortune, heading towards the Two of Cups. So we will, through challenges, fights, arguments, boundaries, Five of Swords energy, Nine of Swords energy, cruelty, harshness, we will drive life forward. Six of Wands. We have a victory here according to how we remain at choice. Two of Wands here. And of course, there's going to be releasing challenges, releasing battles. Five of Wands. So my findings are that in order to step into a bond, we're going to need to allow the universe to open up doors, create opportunities, and we're going to need to navigate through those by just aligning ourselves with what's alive in us. Remaining empowered, remaining at choice, continuing to move forward through new partnerships or contacts, new partnerships or contracts, new bonds, new unions. We're going to have relationships fall apart and old relationships grow closer. And we're going to need to be very forgiving and positive in the resolution of conflict, but sometimes we're going to be self-forgiving. We're going to need to give our own selves a leg up, our own selves a cheering up, our own selves a pep talk. Okay? So that's what I see here. I'm going to continue this over at the temple. Please check the link in the show notes. Remember, there's a flash sale going on. The link for that is in the show notes as well. You can find that at priestessgorgeous.org. That'll be up until May 3rd. That link, the flash sale might be fully spent through. So there's a limited amount of slots left, and once those are gone, those are gone. And that's what I got here. I'm going to go ahead and continue this over in the temple. You can find that at vertexofabundance.org under Oracle Series. You will find it under Soul Purpose Saturday. That is our weekly inspirational sermon. Think of it as our Saturday church service, okay? You can also just follow the link in the show notes if you want to join us right now. Until we meet again, until we read again, Namaste, Dandavat, and Ashe. Take very good care of yourself, okay? Bye-bye.